What's going on, guys? LJ here. Really quick, I never know how to introduce a video, so I think I'm gonna just be like, what's going on, guys? LJ here. Thank you for watching the video first and foremost. Secondly, today's content, today's topic. I said today's content, ew, disgusting. I hate that term. Let me put this into perspective a little bit so you guys can kind of understand the viewpoint of how I feel going into this. I like the Avengers. I do a lot, but there's been a lot of negativity concerning the game. And honestly, it's for good reason. I know that initially the game wasn't all the way cooked. It should have stayed maybe incubating just maybe another month or two, you know, to be fully developed, you feel me? I think it came out a little premature. But after they got the game rolling, even with these immaturities, or its prematurities, if you will, the game actually turned out to be really, really fun. The story was okay, the DLCs was cool, playing with friends is a blast. That's the appeal. But again, it was on last gen systems when it first came out, so loading screens and all this was an issue. New gen kicked in, 60 frames per second kicked in, and suddenly the game feels like it was supposed to feel at launch. If this game would have came out on new gen systems instead of waiting for so long, I think it would have been a completely different story around the narrative of the game. Because there's a lot of things that the game does right. Free DLC, so you don't have to pay for anything for the most part. They steadily adding updates, steadily adding new stages and things like that. Okay, that's a good idea. That's a good recipe to me. I think the game just dropped too early. So I'm not going to say that I'm like super duper fan of Marvel's Avengers, but I am a pretty solid fan of it. I did enjoy the game more than most. With that being said, I think one of the biggest mistakes the game was making Spider-Man exclusive to one system. Dumb. And the reason why I say it's dumb is twofold. One, because it alienates your fan base with certain situations. I get that has to happen just because of what's the best way to put it? Exclusivity wars, which is basically money. I get that. That's the reason why Street Fighter 5 isn't on Xbox, which is again one of the dumbest, another really dumb decision, but that's a whole different topic. And secondly, the PlayStation consoles already have a superior Spider-Man. If you look at Insomniac's Spider-Man, it's perfect. Who in their right mind is going to go from that and jump over to play this version of Spider-Man? I haven't even seen the trailer yet. I just saw like the debut image and I'm just like, yeah, it doesn't look as good as the original joint. That's an issue. Out of the gate, that is the biggest issue. Xbox and PC and all that don't have a Spider-Man representation on their consoles. So it would have been really dope to see this Avengers Spider-Man thing on Xbox and things like that. But that's just my initial take on it. We ain't even watched the trailer yet, and I've been talking for 4 minutes. 4 of them. Let's not do that. Let's look at the trailer. Let's see how it looks. Just heads up, I'm not expecting much. I say not expecting much. I think I'm just not expecting anything. I'll be completely honest with you. I don't think this is gonna be good. Hopefully I'm wrong. Okay, so it's not gameplay? It's just a cutscene?
Let's see.
Hopefully it's not just a cutscene.
Someone there? Just another day being Spider-Man. Nice try.
How did he instantly, whoa, hold on, questions. How did he instantly web their entire body with a slam? Is that a new device? How do we slow motion this thing? I gotta figure out slow motion, man. What? All right, never mind.
Come over here. Really use some cover. Heads up. Whoa! Friendly fire. That was close.
You guys look great. I'm just saying. You look great.
Looks like I got some friends too. Avengers, assemble. Bad guy, scatter.
Couldn't have put it better myself, buddy.
What can you see? Keep moving, guys. Keep moving. Come on, let's go. This way.
Kamala, put her there. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. We'll keep working on it, bud.
PlayStation
Huh. Okay. Hopefully you guys rock with this channel because I keep it all the way funky with you. So I'm gonna keep it all the way funky with you. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing here. I don't care. And this is wild to say because, again, I like Marvel's Avengers. I really want the game to be successful, but I don't care about this. The only thing that would have made me care is seeing how the gameplay differs from or is similar to the other Spider-Man, which we have established earlier as a perfect game. I don't even say that jokingly or lightly. Marvel's Spider-Man that landed on PS4 and then remastered for PS5 with that and the Miles Morales, those are two perfect games. I don't use that word. Honestly, when it comes down to reviews and picking holes into things and stuff like that, I'm like, I enjoy things for what it is, but at the end, I'm able to step back and be like, okay, this was good or this wasn't good or whatever the case may be. I can be very objective about it. That game's perfect. This game, biggest mistake, like I said earlier, was one, waiting until after that Spider-Man release to do this one, which is, of course, they couldn't control that. And now in the trailer, another mistake that I feel like they made was not showing actual gameplay. Yeah, it's cool seeing them interact and all of that, but gameplay is what's going to sell people at this point. You need to see how Spider-Man interacts in this game. That little stupid loop-de-loop ain't gonna do it. Like him just running up the thing in the cutscene, which looks bulkier and more trash, by the way, than the actual Insomniac animation of him running up the freaking wall. All of this, that means nothing to me. How does it play? We need gameplay. Man, Crystal Dynamics, man, they make some great games. They've made like the Tomb Raider joints, some other joints too that I really like. If I can't remember off the top of my brain, so I'm not doing them any favors right now. I apologize. I want this series, I want this game to do so well, and it seems like every time there's an issue or a situation for the game to do well, it's undercut. And you know what else didn't help this situation either? The fact that Guardians of the Galaxy came out and it looked trash initially, but as soon as it released and people played it on new gen, it turned out to be one of the best games of the year. Not doing them any favors. And then of course it didn't help that, I forget who, but one of the figureheads for Sony kind of threw Crystal Dynamics under the bus, saying that they didn't have the right people making the game. And that sucks to say because I really enjoy Marvel's Avengers. I do. I think it is a solid to good game. I do. And it's fun because sometimes you can have fun with a certain game and it not necessarily be the greatest thing in the world, right? Bro, I don't know, man. It's just so many missteps in this situation. And the biggest one, just focusing on the trailer itself, is that we don't even know what Spider-Man plays like in the game. You got a reveal trailer with no gameplay for something that was already delayed for God knows how long. And then when it finally comes out, it's just a trailer. It's not gameplay. It doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't do anything for the fan base. And then there's still that whole issue about being only on PS5 and PS4. Yeah, you got your work cut out for you, Crystal Dynamics. I hope it's good because this trailer ain't doing nobody no favors. And I still don't understand how everyone gets webbed up off of one hit. That's so... Maybe that's the Peter Parker gadget. They can reason that out in the story. I'm being honest here. As a Marvel Avengers fan, this is not it. We need some gameplay.